You're welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to the Immortal Squad, everybody. I am your host, Senpai. We are joined by Dark Switch Pro by the name of Mr. Drink Doctor on Multiversus. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, and it's also the Drink Doctor, not Mr. Drink Doctor, but it's nice to be here.
Yesterday, I uploaded that video of crazy multiverse combos, and I told you guys that we were going to be making a tier list. And what better than to make a tier list with one of my tag team partners that I have in Multiverses and with the Drink Doctor. We play the game annually, daily, whatever. Him more than me, but we still play it a lot. So let them know your main, Zach. What is your main?
My main is Arya and also Shaggy, and this is going to be exciting because you threw me into this after a good 4-hour nap.
And for those who don't know, if you didn't watch the last video, I am a Shaggy and Morty main. Those are the only two characters I have that are above level 15. So we have our tier list right here. We have you are rich, you drink great wine, you drink milk, but you brush your teeth after, so you're okay. You spam.
You're never okay after you brush your teeth after milk. Come on now.
And delete the game if you main these guys. So we're gonna let.
I can already tell you one for that one. That's gonna be Rain Dog and probably LeBron James.
I would say the only reason I agree with Rain Dog being all the way down here, delete this game, whatever, is because I always eliminate a Rain Dog. Win or lose, I can still eliminate.
There's like maybe 4 people that I've ever seen play it, and they play it repeatedly just to get the spams.
Yes. So, and you said Labirus James?
Yep.
All right, so he belongs down here in the delete the game if you main this guy.
Yep.
You know what? I agree with you. He does belong down there because I played
supposed to be an experimental character, and they kept him in there for way too long.
Way too long. He needs to. And my reasoning for him being down here is a lot more different than yours. Because he can spam the basketball. He can easily just down B you easy and keep doing it, and it's unblockable because once you're locked in it, that's a wrap. But
my other thing is no basketball in this world can cause that much damage.
What if it was a metal basketball?
Still can't cause that much damage.
But the reason I want him down here and the reason I agree with Dark Switch is because it wasn't Michael Jordan. Had it been Michael Jordan, he'd be up here.
Maybe.
Because you got to respect the GOAT. So, yes.
If you watch basketball, yes. I don't watch basketball. That's not my thing.
So if I guess we would agree with the the immediate
middle tier.
Yeah, middle tier. So I'm gonna announce a character, and I'm gonna announce it where I want it to be, and you can say no or you can agree. Okay. Tom and Jerry, down below.
I think more of a use spam because he is an expert character. He is difficult to use. Even I can't figure him out. And I main Arya, and she's an expert character.
I tried playing as Tom and Jerry. If you watch my Twitch, by the way, guys, follow me on Twitch at senpais_gaming. We stream every day. You can do a plug for your channel too as well.
My plug is Dark Switch Pro. Just the O at the end is a 0.
All right. So yeah, whenever people have seen me try to play as Tom and Jerry and they see me just fail, okay, I can eliminate, but I can't win. There is no.
I can't even eliminate with Tom and Jerry. I suck.
The reason why I said I wanted him down here with Rain Dog and James is because he spams the fucking rocket. But then again, you have a good point. You spam, so therefore, belongs here. This whole entire list right here will be spammable. Well, not all spammable characters. It's just characters that spam a certain move. So let's say Finn. He really wouldn't be here just because of the backpack. That's just one move.
Yeah.
He'd be here just because of pure hatred, or we just don't like him. We don't like him a lot. So yeah.
Like I was gonna say, the first Finn, he was a good one. And then they did all the little buffs to him and just made him a spammy character. Mm-hmm. So the reason I say Finn would probably be a middle tier is because, now he takes a little bit of skill, but he is just 1 part spammy. He's not a 3 part spammy like Bugs Bunny or fucking Tom and Jerry is.
Okay, so yeah, I do agree with Dark Switch on that. So Finn in the beginning, because I did play as Finn a lot. Okay, because that was the MO, right? And everybody was playing as Finn, and everybody was spamming the backpack, everybody was spamming the dragging the sword across the ground, and then immediately down spamming you. But now that they've nerfed him so much, like they nerfed the vacuum, they nerfed his knockback, and he has a lot of like very little whiff recovery. So therefore, he is kind of, you would have to actually practice with him to get good with him.
Yep.
So he does belong here. You do drink milk, but you brush your teeth after. So we'll let you go with the next one.
Me and you also forgot about this one, and you know this as well as I do. Superman needs to go to with Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, as much as I hate Superman and his spammable ways, it's gotten to the point of where people no longer use his punches or anything. They're just using his heavy attacks and his grab.
Grab and fly up.
So he is a very spammable character that people do not have any skill to use. So if you main Superman, you spam, and there is no argument about it. And just for video's sake, for all these people, and if you do main them, we don't hate you. We just wish you would get good at the game. Anyways, Superman has gotten to the point of where whenever I looked at the tier list, and not the tier list, the patch notes, he was only nerfed once, but buffed 3 times.
Yep.
He needs no more buffs. Okay, we get it. He's the Man of Steel. He can fly, whatever. There's only like a 2-second cooldown on his grab. And if he's on the side of the map, he can easily grab you and throw you down.
Yeah, it needs to be like a 5-second cooldown.
At least, at the most.
Give the characters time to react, to have time to do something before you grab them again and just be like, nope, fuck you.
Yeah, just get down there. And of course, we don't have anybody in the You Are Rich or Drink Great Wine. For disclosure, guys, the reason why Rick is up here is because he's not in the game yet, and I'm a big Rick and Morty fan, so I assume he's going to be OP as shit, so he's up here in the very top tier.
Yeah, watch it be another Tom and Jerry character.
What if you can just spam a portal and make him go somewhere, like outside the map?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Here is my, and I you can give me your opinion, but this is where I'm putting this character. Steven Universe, down there.
See, okay, I semi-agree with that, but I have to say you spam. Because the shields, if he's on your team, great. Great support, great spam. You need it. You need it to be able to get where you're going. But I don't think it's delete your game, because if that's on your team, you're golden.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. You do have a point. I have faced enough Steve. Like, the reason why he was down here for me is because of that little buddy that he can spawn.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But
and
if I'm using Shaggy and I use my down B, he goes flying. I ain't even worried about him no more. I hit him once, he's done. His little buddy's a one-tapper.
I just want to make sure of one thing, guys. Just give me 1 second. Let me check this real fast. We'll get back to the original video here in a second. Just want to make sure. Okay, it's on. I didn't want to do this whole entire video and audio not be on, so technical difficulties, whatever. So yeah, I do agree with you. He does belong down here.
He can be a great support system on your team if you got it.
And I think you will agree with me. Granted, he spams a lot, but you will agree with me.
That one's a toughie.
No, it is not a toughie, okay? Because once Bugs, because it's really not a spam when he does this. It's just an annoying thing, because you can easily get out of it, but then again, sometimes it's hard to avoid. Whenever he gets you in the air and hits you with that bat, depending on who he has as his support, or even in a 1v1, okay? Because most 1v1s that you play local or pub or whatever, it's only 2 eliminations. Okay?
Yeah.
And he doesn't spam it. He could just hit you really, really hard with the big hammer, and all it takes is just one bat to send you flying. So
I'm honestly thinking you're confusing him with Harley Quinn.
No, he has a bat, the same as Harley. Because they
I
both,
know.
if you think about it, both Harley and Bugs have the same weapons in a way.
In a way.
Bugs has the rocket. She has the exploding Batman teddy bear.
Yeah, you're right.
He has
And put them
he
both
has a
up there.
mallet. She has a mallet.
Yeah,
He has a bat whenever he jumps. She has a bat for her regular base move.
you're right.
So the reason why Bugs Bunny is down here is because he does not take pure skill to play.
Yeah.
As soon
Okay,
as
I'll
you
agree with that one.
yes, because as soon as you realize, oh shit, all I gotta do is R1 and then just up B, up B, up B. It's a wrap, and then that safe, the
Yeah.
safe, and the going underground. That's annoying. So he gets down here.
Especially
Sure.
with that one perk that you can send projectiles at a faster rate. Yeah, I
Exactly.
agree with that one.
He's annoying. So if you main Bugs Bunny, delete the game if you main him. That's it. I will let Dark Switch choose on where Garnet should go.
You drink milk.
Okay, and I kind of agree with him because Garnet.
I've tr-
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I've tried Garnet multiple times. I love her. She's a hard hitter. She's a great fighter. The only thing is, I feel like it takes a little too much to be knocking her out.
Because her punches that she does, because she does bing, 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 and then a big, like slam down.
Yeah, exactly.
If she's in that, if you're not playing Shaggy, you can't get out of it. Or even if
Nope.
you are playing any other character, if you don't hit her before those hands, like the big hands come up, you're done for. Because those hands can hit you at any moment in time. And it's able to switch from this side to this side very, very easy. So
Exactly,
she,
but I'm saying, like, even if you're not in that move, to go and hit Garnet is basically like hitting another Iron Giant. But she is a great character to play.
she is a very easy character and a very hard character at the same time. Because yes,
Yeah, she's like another Iron Giant.
exactly. Because yes, it's okay to, it's easy to spam the the punches, but then again, she has a lot of other things that she could, she does like this little music thing, and then she can put a point in the sky where if she hits you at the right moment in time, she can send you to that point. And
Exactly.
sometimes it can be instantly eliminated, but not everybody knows how to do that. Everybody just sees that she punches hard and she can send her gloves. And they think that she's an easy character. No, she's a very complex character, but then again, easy at the same time. So
Yeah, because you got to know how everything works.
I do agree with that. And I don't care what you say, Morty's going up here.
And then put Mario up there.
All right, let me give my reason why I'm putting Morty up here, and I will put your Aria up here. Reason why Morty's coming up here is because Morty's coming into a very big class of characters, and I've eliminated, and this is no joke, except for Rick, I've eliminated every character on this list as Morty. I have played it long enough to know that I have eliminated every character on this list as Morty.
And I've done the same with Arya, and you've seen me do it multiple matches.
Exactly. So the reason why Morty is up here for me is not only because he's OP, is because his moveset is actually very traverse. It has a couple things from the show, like when Rick injected him with the strong arm, and the arm had a mind of its own and everything, whatever. He has grenades that he can throw. Now they explode after a certain amount of time being on the map, but if you're in a stressful situation, your buddy's getting teamed up on, you can shoot the grenades, and it just explodes. He has a perk where he can match with Finn, because Finn has the spinning backpack, but he has the spinning hammer. But the difference between him and Finn is you can't automatically trigger that hammer. You have to punch a few times in order to trigger it. He has Rick's spaceship that comes up out the ground, and I'll be honest with you, I've been eliminated more by that ship than anybody else. But
I know how to avoid it.
It's still
If I play Morty, I use the spaceship as a save.
true.
Nobody likes to do that. I'll wait until I'm outside of the map and I got no dodges, no jumps, no nothing left, and I'll just
That ship
send
comes
that
in handy.
spaceship up to save me, to get me on there.
So Morty belongs up here in the You Drink Great Wine. He doesn't belong in the You Are Rich because he's still. I'm still myself figuring out how to get Morty to be unbeatable. With perks and all this other stuff. But I will say, Morty, with a full-fledged attack build, is dangerous. That's just
And
my
so is Arya, because like I was about to say with Arya, she is one dangerous mofo. You gotta know how to use her just to be able to use her. You try using her and you don't know what you're doing it wrong. You gotta be able to up throw your character, get that extra jump in, slice and dice, do it again, slice and dice, just to be able to get them up there. By the time they're up there, you use your down special, spin your bullet dagger, hit another character, and then just do it all over again. But yeah, you can still use your tactic to throw your blade at your buddy, enrages them, ignite your other players, and it's all about combos with Arya. You're not hitting your combos. You're not doing damage.
Exactly. And now, for my opinion, I do believe that I faced off against a lot of Aryas, and I do agree with Zach on this one. She does belong up here because it does take pure skill to play Arya. If you're a spammable, if it was up to me, she'd be in the spam category. Only because the only Aryas besides you that I have faced spam that charge attack, spam that in the sword.
Exactly.
They don't do no type of combos. They don't do no type of like any type of skill moves to actually main this character. They just spam the two particular moves, the sword and then the charge. I do. Say what you will, guys. Say what you will about Senpai. Say what you will. Shaggy's going up here.
I agree with that.
Shaggy's going up
is a
here
little bit of god tier.
because he is a perfectly balanced character, in my opinion. He can easily be eliminated, or he can easily win. It doesn't matter. Yes, and a lot, some people could say, "Oh, all he does is punch and kick." Okay, but it's all about landing the punches and landing the kicks. Yeah, I can go
What
full
other
rage.
character do you know that just does punches and kicks without any specials? Besides Garnet. Her fist come off of her. No other character does. He flies.
Yeah, but
Shaggy
he has a bunch
doesn't.
of punches. Shaggy is easy. And here's the reason
And he
why.
has cold breath. He has laser eyes. Tom and Jerry has a slingshot and all this other utilities. Garnet has music coming out of her. Shaggy just has God mode, sandwich, and kick and punch.
And here's the reasons why I say Shaggy's easily eliminated. Okay, because say we're in a tough spot, and I'm at 100 damage, you're at 100 damage. These guys are at like 80 and 90. I can easily go up and charge. Have one of those enemy teams come up and punch me up. That's instant elimination. Now, the reason why he's easily winnable. It's say the roles were reversed. We were at 80 and 90 damage. Person's near the edge.
You go high, I go low. Boom. It's
Arya
over.
goes low, and then Shaggy spikes down. It's an easy combo to have, but then again, I don't spam the kick. I don't spam the rage. I utilize the sandwich. I utilize the punches and kicks, the down Bs. I utilize it all. And in order to actually main Shaggy, you have to know his whole entire 100% move set, because if you're just going to spam the kick, you're not going to win.
Exactly.
The kick is easily counterable. Especially if you're playing Garnet, because if you're doing the punches and he goes to do the kick, bam, instantly hit.
Exactly.
I'm gonna send this video to Will when it's done. Where do you think we should put Iron Giant?
You spam.
Yes, he does spam. He does spam a lot.
I've tasted enough Iron Giant ass in my life to know that he spams.
Oh god, that's great. That's freaking great. Okay, so
Even though I can beat an Iron Giant 1-on-1 with my Arya, I still say he spams like a mofo, because at that point I have to spam with Arya to the point where I would be considered delete the game if you main these guys. I'm that toxic with Arya against Iron Giant.
you see, because Iron Giant is in. I know a lot of you Iron Giant mains out there are gonna be like, well, he's a big target. It doesn't really matter. I've seen Iron Giant take 400 damage and eliminate me at 100 damage. I don't want to
He
hear.
has too big of a hitbox. He takes way too much damage, and he's barely received any buffs since season 1. No,
He's pretty much stayed the same. They nerfed him a little bit when it came to his ass drop, but then again, he's still one of the highest main characters in Multiverses, only because the ass drop. All he has to do is jump, down B. And if like say you knocked him off the map and he can literally fly like Superman.
Superman.
So he can literally but Superman, he can only fly in like up or down. Fucking Iron Giant can go down, up, around, everywhere. Not really matter. And then just spam the ass drop. You know, if you're busy with like a Wonder Woman or a Bugs Bunny, that ash drop can be fatal. Like, it could be fatal. So yeah, I do agree with the use spam on here. Where I'm putting Harley in the you drink milk.
I say more of the spam because you get locked in that bat combo and then that
I agree.
down.
Don't have to say
Done.
more. Harley was a very difficult character for me to learn. I finally was able to master her. But like Dark Switch said, if you get stuck in that bat combo really does a lot of damage. I did the math on it last time I was playing against one. It seems like it does 10 damage every time she hits you with the bat. And if you're in that combo, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You're already 50 damage. And she's at 0.
It's not even that. Whenever they get you to the top of the map and they hit you once with the bat, you have no say so. You're done.
It's the same thing as Bugs. Because once Bugs gets you at the top of the map, all he has to do is hit you with the damn bat, and then you're out. So yeah, I agree with Harley being a spammable character. And now you have two types of Harleys. And YouTube and people that watch this, don't at me in the comments when I say this. You have two types of Harleys out there. And not one of them are skilled, by the way. One Harley that spams the heavy hammer, the heavy mallet.
Yeah.
And you have the second Harley that spams projectiles.
Yep.
Now there is an in-between here. You have the Harley that spams projectiles with the mallet.
Yeah.
That's not skilled. That's just spamming. So you belong down here in the spam the spam category. I'm not putting Batman anywhere but here.
I agree.
Granted, you guys can look at my tattoo. I love Batman. I love Batman. I love him. Hate him in Multiversus. Once he gets you in that ungodly combo, especially if he throws down his smoke screen, you're done for. They spam the combo, they spam the down kick, and that's it. And a lot of people are gonna be like, well, that's how you play Batman. No, he has a batarang, he has a grappling hook, he has a few good combos that you can do outside of the smoke.
Yep.
But if you're just gonna sit there and spam the smoke, and while someone gets in it and gets slowed down, and then just do the ungodly combo that you can't get out of, no, that's spamming.
Exactly.
So, and especially like, he's like the biggest. And I've looked up a list, and it said Batman, Bugs Bunny, and I believe Tom and Jerry and Shaggy are the biggest edge guarders.
Yep.
And a lot of people would say Iron Giant is the biggest edge guard, but not really.
Well, technically, he's a whole map guard.
He's a whole map guard. I'm putting Velma down here.
Yep.
I'm putting Velma down here for the main reason of, if you main Velma, delete the game. You cannot run across the whole entire map avoiding fighting in a fighting game to win. Delete the game. That's not skill. That's you running around. That's you running away. Okay? Running away. And that's the same thing with Harley Quinn. I faced a Harley Quinn not too long ago that all she did was run and spam projectiles. And she beat me. Okay? And that's as my Shaggy. Okay? So, Velma goes down here. If you're going to play Velma, fight. It's a fighting game. It's not a running game. You want to do that? Go try out Wii Sports. Maybe they got a triathlon or something. Wonder Woman's up here.
Yes.
I faced a lot of Wonder Womans, and some I hate, some I like. She does require
delete the game.
She does require a little bit of skill, but not too much. To utilize her shield, to utilize the lasso and the down Bs, and like just the up Bs too as well. She's actually a well-traversed character. She's not perfectly balanced, but then again, what character is besides Shaggy?
But if you know how to use her down B special, she can be nasty.
She can be nasty. So I agree that she's an okay character. She's an okay character. Taz is going up here. And hear me out. Hear me out.
No, I agree with you.
Because
I wish I knew how to use that motherfucker.
Before the nerf, before Taz's big nerf, and I looked it up again, Taz had the biggest nerf besides all these characters. Besides Morty, because he wasn't in the game at the time.
I still wish I knew how to turn people into chicken with him.
You got to keep salting them up and hitting them with the sandwich and stuff, and they'll eventually turn into a chicken.
Gotcha.
But before the nerf, he would have been down here. Or right here. Because people spammed the tornado. So now, the reason why he's up here is because he takes pure skill to play now. You know, you can't just spam the tornado left and right. I mean, yeah, you can still use it, but the time dilation on it, you have to be near your partner for it to be even longer. If you want if you want your tornado to last a little bit longer, you have to be near your teammate. And depending on who you're facing, that's going to be a tough challenge to do. Okay.
Especially if you're with Arya and she's in the air.
Exactly. So he has a lot of moves now that they've upgraded him a little bit, but they nerfed him hard. So in order to play Taz, you have to be talented and you have to have skill. So we got one more, dude. You
Jake,
see who it is.
I say brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth?
Yeah.
I was going to put in the use spam because he spams the house.
I get that, but I've played Jake since day one, and I forgot how to play him for 3 days, and it took me almost a week to relearn him.
Okay, I agree. I'll tell you what I agree about it and what I don't agree about it. I'll start with what I do agree about it with. He's a very easy character, but very difficult character too as well. If you don't know his moveset, you're going to be completely lost, and you're just going to be spamming a certain attack that can actually hit. You know, you're not going to know what to do with him, and you're just going to be confused. On the other hand, if you do know what to do with him, the movesets are going to go by fast, the combos are going to be great, and then if you get the person in the right moment in time, you can downbeat that house and
because
instantly
you've seen me
eliminate.
play as Jake since day one, and then you saw me play with him like 3 days later. You saw how bad I was with him.
Yeah,
and then like literally, I turned myself around and was able to play him. Like, he's not as easy as people think.
Exactly. So it's a who's who on Jake, but the reason why I believe that he should be down here. Okay.
Hey, but I just spit it straight facts at you.
Yes, I know, but here's my reasoning why if you main Jake, you should delete the game. Is if you spam the heavy attack, it does not matter where you're at on the map. If you even get anywhere near Jake, all that person has to do is let up on the R1 trigger or whatever trigger it is for PC. And you're flying. And it's Shaggy doesn't have a good hitbox. He can't stretch his arm to punch somebody. Jake has an ungodly advantage to edge guarding. How he wasn't on the edge guarding list, I am surprised. Because if Shaggy's off the map,
he is OP for edge guarding.
Yes.
But if you don't use him in that way and you actually use him with skill, he's right there.
I mean, that's factual. That is factual. So this is our list, guys. If you agree or you disagree or whatever, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm going to save and download this list and upload it to my Twitter and possibly make some people mad on Twitter, which who doesn't make people mad on Twitter half the time?
But here's the place to go for Karens, okay? Twitter is full of nothing but Karens. If you're on Twitter complaining about it, I'm sorry, but you're a Karen.
Yes. So I'm happy that you guys joined for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you agree with our list, let us know. If you disagree, who do you think should be in any of these tier lists? Because I guarantee you Gizmo, when he comes, he's going to be in the bottom tier list because he's going to be a spammable character. I can already tell you now.
Yeah.
But with that being said, guys, we're going to end the video here. Follow me on Twitter at SenpaiG and follow me on Twitch, Senpais_gaming. Links will be down in the description box below. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you guys later.
Catch us on season 2. We'll redo 1.
Bye, guys.